Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm back. This time I'm in my kitchen and I just wanted to do a little tour of some of the things that I do to keep my kitchen organized and make everything seamless and make it run smoothly for a family of 5. Cabinet is the hardest one to organize in your kitchen, and let me just show you what we did since it's an awkward space. Simply went to Dollar Tree and I got these flexible baskets, and I sorted our medications and daily vitamins. So I have daily vitamins, adult cold remedies and pain relief, and kids cold remedies and first aid. And then I also use this section up here to store our kids' plates and bowls and cups and bibs. And that way I can easily take them out, put them back, and I like to keep them separate from our actual regular tableware because these are plastic and I don't want to get them mixed in with everything else. And up top I just have random jars, vases, even flower pots that I like to put out on the windowsill during the summer. One thing that I've found to be very helpful is using items from the dollar store. From the Dollar Tree, they sell these 3-tiered razors that you can use to store your canned goods or your bottled goods in your cabinet. Even though they're wire, they hold a good amount of weight, and what I like to do is I put a piece of non-slip liner that they also sell at the Dollar Tree on each tier just to prevent slippage, and it really helps for being able to store a larger quantity of things and be able to see the labels because they're on different levels. For me, the best way to organize my pantry is by simply reusing things that I already have, and that saves me a lot of money, and it also allows me to customize the space. For instance, I have these containers which are actually empty biscotti containers that I got from one of those big box stores like BJ's or Costco's, and I repurposed it to store brown rice, rolled oats, and parboiled rice. And I labeled them with chalk labels that you can easily find anywhere. They even sell them at the Dollar Tree now. You can cut them down to size and then just simply label. And the good thing about these labels is that you can wipe them clean and rewrite it whenever the contents changes out of the bin. I like to store a scoop or a measuring cup in with each thing so that I can easily measure it out when I'm cooking and put it right back in, so I know that I'm not contaminating anything by using, you know, a container or measuring cup that's been in another. Another thing that I've used are tomato jars, tomato sauce jars. I buy the same type of tomato sauce, so what I decided to do was just simply remove the label, clean it up nicely, and here you have the same kind of jar for everything, and it's a good enough size that you can fill a good amount of dry grains in, or sugar, or things of that nature. They also sell these types of containers at like Walmart or Target, where you can simply just label them again and keep your more bulkier items that you buy more of in there as well. And they're airtight, and with the nice stainless steel, it looks really nice all together. For even bigger items where you store a lot more or have a larger bulk quantity of, like white and sugar, like white flour and black beans and things of that nature, I use these containers, and these are very airtight. It's really hard to get off. And I store these up top. These are things that I don't use as often, but I do need a lot of when I do use them. Down here is where I keep the refills of a lot of these things, and a lot of our mixes and cereals, like hot cereals and things of that nature, noodles that I ran out of space to store in the other containers, refills for flour and sugar. I keep my bread here. And another thing that I found very helpful is these really inexpensive boxes that they usually sell at craft stores for photos. You can use those to store your tea or other smaller items. And in another bin down here, I keep bread and other types of bread and snacks for the kids. And way down at the bottom is where I keep our reusable store bags, and I also have a storage system for the shopping bags as well, so I can repurpose them around the house as garbage can liners and things of that nature. I recently redid the junk drawer in our kitchen, and I made little storage compartments out of empty cereal boxes and cracker boxes. And what I did was I cut them down so they can fit into the drawer, and I covered them with gift wrapping paper. And then I printed out labels for each section that goes into detail as to what belongs in each compartment. This is the personal care compartment. Then I have an electronics compartment, an adhesive and hooks compartment, and I also have pens, pencils, markers, and things of that nature. And I also have a compartment here for hardware items and my candle lighter and my flashlight. So everything has its own place and it can no longer get messy again. All right, it's very simple to allow the mail that comes into the house to clutter your countertop. So I came up with a system for our family to sort our mail. When we bring it into the house, we place it in this basket until we are ready to get to it at a later date. In this basket, we have a calculator also for if we have to calculate bills or things of that nature. I also keep pens. I also have this so that we know what date it is if we have to write checks to pay bills as well. And this is a little storage container that I have with handles, and it's compartmentalized by the type of mail that we have, and we sort it whether it's mortgage, HOA, etc. And that way we know where everything is, and we go through this at the end of the week or a couple of times a week just to keep the pile down. In here I keep my cookbooks, calendars, and other my home management binder and things of that nature. And up top I keep paper towels, and here I keep I call a little treasure chest for the kids. If they do well that day behaviorally, they get to pick something out of that. So this keeps everything streamlined and neat and orderly so that we don't have any accumulation on the counter.